forget my pastor. I appreciate him. Oh, look at me. He paid for a room for me. That was how I started my own life. He paid with mats on the floor. And God was faithful. And do you know what God did? God allowed the children of Ammon to make war against Israel. And at this time, no one to stand on the gap for them. That was when they remember Jephthah. We have a brother who is a fighter, who is a warrior. They have to come together. Let's send some elders. We believe if we send these elders to Jephthah, he will respect them and he will honor them. He will respect them. He will honor them. They embark on the journey. Is our son. Once we present our issue before him, wow, he will rise. He will follow us. Those cockroaches and rats, we will conquer them. Someone you have rejected, someone you sent packing from his own father's house, from his own land, and now you are in distress, you are coming back to him. I tell you the truth, my son does not know my siblings, my half brothers, but when it comes to my own mother children, he knows them. We are not united. There is no love. So if my son stands before my half brothers from other women, I tell you the truth, they don't know themselves. If they see my son, they don't even know it's my son. But we all answer the same name, the same surname. I made up my mind because of the kind of family I came from. These are people that are against greatness. These are men. These are people that don't want you to stand. They don't want you to prosper. They don't want you to become anything in life. They fought me. Listen, they fought me to an extent. Listen, I gave myself to God. I gave my life to prayer. I am alive today. It is as a result of prayers. Man of God, I pray. The more I pray, the more I sow seed. I go to altars that I believe on. I drop seed on those altars. My wife will go to altars. We drop seed on the altars. When it was time for me to get married, they fought me. I will share stories, my testimonies to you. When you read my book, Abandoned but Useful, my stories are there. That is one book that carries my testimonies in life. A month to my marriage, myself and my best man, we had a terrible accident under a Coca-Cola truck, long truck, that my best man lost one of his legs. The bus that was coming from behind, I landed on top of the bus and I fell on the other side. That was the end. My chapter closed. My chapter in life closed. They said this one is dead, the other one is alive. That was how they put us on the vehicle. Sir, I knew that if someone died, the spirit moves. Because in that same spot that the accident took place, I will always see myself in that same spot. While they were carrying the body to the hospital, after some time, I see my body in the same car. So I was moving. It's like coming to you now, talking to you, you can't respond to me. You can't respond to me. When they got to the hospital, they took my friend to the ward. They carried me to the mortuary. When they got to the mortuary was filled up. So they dropped me on the floor and covered me up. There are other cops that were there at the front. This is a testimony. Listen, this story I'm telling you now, I was not there. It is the story I was told. The story I'm telling you, I was not there. I was only told this story. So you follow me. I was told. They kept me there. My family came. They were crying. They said, we talk about Saidimu, we want marry. Now bad luck. Bad luck. The problem was not the woman. The problem was the family that the young man came from. We will not allow you to rise. We will not allow you to amount to anything. My pastor friend came. I was told when he saw me on the floor, he fell on me. I was crying. He was crying. He shed tears. Because of the scenario, because of the why he was weeping, he said he felt hotness in my body. So he turned, look at the people around. He said, but they said if somebody is dead, the body is cold. How come that the body is warm? I was told that the doctor that was passing by heard him, came, removed the cloth. I was told the doctor put his hand like this, put his hand like this. He said there is still pulse. The man is not dead. That was how they took me from the floor and took me to a separate world, and they kept me there. And they fix all the fixable in my body. I was told 3 days later, I woke up. It was a testimony. 3 days later, the Lord brought me back to life. It was not that they have seen my future. Nobody had the right to know what my future holds. But they only assume, that is what I believe. They assume that this young man is going somewhere. Let's stop him. He fought me. And grace kept me. There's a song that said, I almost gave up. I was at the verge of giving up. But he held me. Depression, everything held me bound. But he kept me. Jephthah refused to be frustrated. The elders of Gilead came to meet him. Please, we have a challenge. We have a problem. We have a problem. He looked at the elders. He said, where were you? You abandoned me. You forsake me. I was true. are the only one that will fight this battle for us. You are the only one that will help us. You are the only one that will see us through. We want you to come back home. We will make you the head of the land. Your father's house will be restored back to you. Everything you have been denied of will be restored. So you are saying to me, if I return back home, I shall be your head. They said yes. They entered into a covenant with him, and he made up his mind to return back home to help his people. My father called me something. It should be up to 5 years now. He said, when God lifts you beyond the level you are now, will you remember your siblings? And I said to him, they have not offended me. They are still my brothers. If I had an opportunity to help them, I would do so. I will never deny them. But the truth is this, because I know where I came from, I refuse to choke my son's head there. He might not be able to fight the kind of battle I fought, and I succeeded. You don't know my son? My son don't know them. If my own biological father see my son today, I'm not sure my father will recognize my son. No, I'm telling you the fact. I'm not sure that my biological father will recognize my son. If, for instance, maybe we just travel, we just, okay, boy, that is grandpa's house. You go there. My boy will go there. My father will not recognize him. But if I am there, or my wife is there, you say, yeah, this is my grandson. This is my grandson. That was when my mother died 2 years ago. Yeah. They fought me. They fought me. I told them I don't need money from anybody. We are well able. We will bury our mother the way she should be buried. The family was so furious. They were angry. My dad was angry. What about your siblings? Are you not going to involve them? I said, we don't need help from anybody. Listen, it might be on live. When you go to my, listen, in church I preach, I say the same statement. During my mother's funeral, my father was not present. None of my father's family that was present. Nobody from my father's lineage came for the funeral. So at times when we are in church, we tell our members, when you think, when you begin to feel that your family there are weak, just come. I will tell you the one in my own is stronger than yours. To get to where we are today, sir, is grace. Grace kept us going. Grace kept us going. Grace kept us going. If not for the Lord, I would have been forgotten long ago. That was what I went through last year. It was not easy for me. I told us yesterday, it was not easy. You know, when doctor comes and they bring a negative report to you and they say you have cancer, God forbid. because your heart is the resident of your greatness. Your heart is the resident of your greatness. If you must be great in life and prevail, if you must be great in life and prevail, number one, the state of your heart determines how great you become. The state of your heart determines how great you become. The state of your heart determines how great you become. What is the state of your heart? Is your heart ready to receive whatever comes in? Are you ready to hear that news? Will you be able to stand it when the news is being break to you? Will you be able to absorb it? The state of your heart determines how great you become in life. Jephthah was ready to receive anything. Do you know why? He knew where he was coming from. He knew the family he belonged to. He knew they can do anything. So I am ready for anything. Whatever comes, I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever happens, somebody will say, I don't care what happened. I don't care what people are saying about our pastor. Listen, I'm going to stand by him till the end. That's why I love that brother. He said it yesterday. He said, for life. I'm waiting for life. That is the kind of word we want to hear. Number two, great men are great thinkers. Great men are great thinkers. Jephthah took our time to think. What do I do to help myself? What do I do to change my story? What do I do to be celebrated? I told myself I don't want to return back home the same way I left home. Today I travel home the way I want to, but I've never traveled home and go home with my wife or my son and go alone. They receive me. They receive me. I drive home. You know, some people cannot drive to their village. They are scared. Their engine will knock engine. Their vehicle will knock engine. Something will happen. If they return back home to the city, hey, there will be problem. I always say let challenges come, because I realize that the more challenge comes, the more brave I become, the more victorious I become. Great men are great thinkers. You want to be great in life? Think. If you don't think, you stink. If you don't think, you do what? That is the truth. If you don't understand, then think. Look at your family, look at your dad, look at your mom. still live the same life they live. I told myself, history will never repeat in my time. History will never repeat in my time. Isaiah said, and I shall build the old waste. I shall raise up the former desolation. I shall repair the waste city and the desolation of many generations. That is what the Lord has made me to be. Today, heaven bear me witness. My family cannot do without me. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you. Most of the time, they can't reach me. They go through my elder brother. They go through my siblings. Because they know that those ones can soften my heart. My elder brother will always say, Pastor, I know you easily get angry. Calm down. Calm down. Take it easy. Not just me alone, they fought my mother's children. There are battles. There are battles. Because of what I went through, I encourage my children, go to school. When you are through with your secondary school, even though you cannot go to the university, go and learn handwork. I tell them, don't work. Don't receive any salary at the end of the month. Go and learn fashion and design. Go and learn how to sew, how to make hair. Learn how to build, how to roof house. The salary they will pay you for 2 years, when you are through learning that job, one contract will beat the salary you have received for 5 years. Some people want to work, you want to make money. You have been working for the past 5 years now. They are paying you 15,000. And now you want to marry. You are working for 5 years, your salary is 15,000. They now increase it to 16,000 or 17,000. And now you want to marry. You want to rent a house. You will suffer. But if you have learned something, that job will put food on your table. That job will expose you to the world. That job will take you far. You meet with people you never thought you will meet with because of your handwork. Because of your handwork. Number 3, for you to become great, you must look beyond your challenge. For you to become great, you must look beyond your challenge. Look beyond that problem that you are facing, that is around you. That is why I love David. I love David for that. He looked beyond his challenge. When everybody gave up, David stood his ground. He said to Saul, let no man's heart fail. Thy servant with God. Look beyond your challenge. Mordecai opened the eyes of Esther to see the challenge that was before her. Esther never saw it at the initial time. But when Mordecai opened her eyes to see, no, she looked beyond the challenge. She sent a message to Mordecai, gather the people together, let them Let them pray. I am going to fast, and my maid will do likewise. Listen, it is not lawful to see the king at this particular time, but I want to take the risk for my people. If I perish in the process, I perish. I perish. Ruth did the same thing. Naomi called her and called up. He said, both of you should return to your people. Look at how the Lord has forsaken me, how the Lord has dealt with me. I came to this city with my husband and my 2 sons, and now I'm returning back home with nothing. With nothing. With nothing. Ruth was brave. She was brave. She looked beyond the challenge. Even when Orpah make up her mind to return back to her people, Ruth looked at her mother-in-law. Entreat me not to leave thee, not to go after thee. Where thou going, I will go. Thy people and thy God. He said, where you die, ma, that same spot, that same place, she will die and she will be buried. Do you know that Jesus came from the loins, from the roots, from the generation of roots? Whoever believed that, the man she served, the man she worked for, she was the reason why Naomi lived. She gave her hope. Don't allow your challenge to weaken you. Don't allow your challenge to bring depression into your life. Look beyond your challenge, beyond that problem. Don't allow the problem to become a stumbling block before you. Look beyond it. Number 4. Your greatness does not depend on how strong you are, but how prepared is your heart. Your greatness does not depend on how strong you are, but how prepared is your heart. How prepared is your heart. Your greatness does not depend on how strong you are. How prepared is your heart? You might be strong, but if your heart is not prepared, forget it. Your greatness does not depend on how strong. I'm a strong man. I can withstand anything. All the strong men in Israel, were they able to stand Goliath? But a small boy from nowhere came and said nobody should be afraid. I took care of my father's sheep. A lion came and took one of my what? My sheep. And I went after the lion, destroyed the lion, killed the lion, and I rescued my sheep. A bear came, I did the same thing. Who is this stupid and nonsense uncircumcised Philistines? I will do the same thing to him. Was David strong like his elder brother? No. Even when Saul brought the what they call it, thank you, he couldn't move. He said, sir, please just take this thing away from me. Let me go the way I am. Let me go the way I am. Is it pastor that was talking yesterday? He said 1 stone. He said it was just 1 stone. Just 1 stone. Because the heart was prepared prepare for anything? How prepared is your heart? Are you prepared for that journey you want to embark on? That marriage, that business, that job. Are you prepared? How prepared is your heart? My member knows me for this. One of my daughter came and she said, Daddy, I'm tired. I'm tired of life. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I said, you want to die? Why do you want to die now? Daddy, I want to die. I said, no problem. You want to die. Follow me. Follow me. Let me use her. Follow me. We're going. When we get to the road, I said, just wait. We're standing. A very big truck, long truck was coming. I said, come on. Lie down, truck, lie down on the road. Thank you. Daddy, you are wicked. No, I'm not wicked. But you told me you want to die. Lie down. So in my church, they knows if you come and you say you are tired of life, don't come, because if you come before me, I say no problem. Let's go to the road. Once Dangote truck is coming, just enter. Just enter. You want to die. You are tired. Me, I don't want to die. I want to enjoy. I tell my people, whatever challenge we are facing today, whatever thing that is happening today, there are men that have lived before us that have gone through it. It is not new. So never you see it as something new. You are the only one that is going through this problem, that is going through this challenge. You couldn't pay your house rent. Over here in other nations, there are people that have been thrown out of their house, out of their home, because they couldn't pay their rent. You are not the only one. You need to stand your ground. How prepared is your heart is what matters. How prepared is your heart? How prepared is your heart? You know, there are people, when the police comes to arrest somebody in the house, when they are gone, as soon as they came, they return. If I were dead, they wouldn't have been able to take that brother or that sister away. Me, joker. If I were there, that officer, I would have done something terrible. Don't mind them, joker. What would you have done? What would you have done? If I were there, you don't know me, you don't know who I am. Who are you? Who are you? That is why we must be plain to ourselves. We must be open. You must know who you are. You know, one of the things that kept me going in life, I know the son of who I am. I know who my father is. I'm not scared of anything. I'm ready to face any challenge. I don't care, because I know who I am and I know who my father is. Because I know I don't serve a dead God. I serve a living God. He's the same yesterday, today, tomorrow, and forever. You must know who your father is. You must know. You know, there are people who are not born to be great, but there are people that God have assigned them to work with and become great in life. There are people you get in contact with in life, you become great. For instance, this brother is here. He didn't go to school, does not have any hand job, and today pastor have trained him on how to set all the instruments in the church. You know, when it comes to the technical department, he's a wizard. He knows what to do. He knows what to do. Do you think that pastor will allow this man to go like that? If pastor have 10 houses, he will have 1 house. If pastor have 10 cars, 1 car will be given to him. That means if he had not come in contact with pastor, his life would have been meaningless. Stop complaining. Stop telling people about your problem. Stop telling people about what you are going through. I tell my church, I tell people, I am not an object of sympathy. I am an object of celebration. Don't sympathize with me. Celebrate with me. Stop sympathizing. I am not an object of sympathy. I am an object of celebration. Celebrate with me. Don't sympathize with me. Stop telling people about your problem. Stop telling people about your situation. I told us yesterday, to fail in the university does not mean you will fail in the world. The world is full of opportunity. People who have not been through university, today they are made. They are blessed. Stop complaining. Stop. Stop talking about people. Talk about yourself. I see people talks about Rolando, talks about what they call the other guy, Messi. Oh, they know how much all these footballers are being paid, how much they work. I say, you be fool. Who is talking about you? You talk about other people. Nobody talks about you. I told myself some years ago, I don't watch movie, home video. All this our Nigeria film movie, I don't watch it. I said, I can't sit down and be watching. These people ought to sit down, watch me preach, watch me talk, not me sitting down watching them, because those movies cannot bless me. Those movies cannot put food on my table. Those movies cannot take me to where I want to be in life. They should watch me preach, teach, talks about the kingdom, not me sitting down watching them. You just sit down for 5 hours. You are watching. Hey, see now this one. Oh. Hey, look, God, that man he no good. Oh, that woman a bad woman. No. You know, I tell my members, everybody want to dress the way people dress in the movie industry. Listen, you see those people that dress, they put on short. You see the way they dress, you know. Listen, that is their profession. That is acting. They are on stage. But when you see them physically, I have come across so many of them that you see the way they dress on the movie, but when they stand before you, they are well dressed, they are corporate, they talk well, they speak well. But today our people want to dress like them. Everybody want to live the life of movies. I want to marry a wedding man. You must have a big car. Those are movies. And those people who are wedding on the movie, they are poor physical. Many of them are poor. Many of them are poor. They don't have shishi. They don't have anything. Some of them cannot even pay their rent. but yet they are celebrated. You see, the car they are driving is smoking. I want to be like him. He's my role model. May God help you. The person that is your role model is begging from hand to mouth. That means one day you will start begging from hand to mouth. Many of them are not rich. So don't just think that everybody who you are seeing out there, they are all blessed. It's a big lie. Some of them are just doing that to help themselves. Listen, go to the hospital, go and find out. You see that there are doctors who are poor. To pay house rent is a problem, but they are medical doctors, they are engineers. Go and find out. Even lawyers. You will see some lawyers, they are just pay lawyers. They just stand. You think everybody that went to school, they are rich, they are blessed. If you don't have this thing up there, you cannot sit down and think, plan, organize yourself, invest, put things on ground. You will suffer, and your generation that are yet unborn will not forgive you. If you fail today, your generation that are yet unborn will not forgive you, because there are children that God has destined. They will feed, they will be sustained through you, and if you die, those children are born, they will go through hell. They will become androbbers, because the man that God has destined to be a succor, to be a blessing to their life, is no more. That is why you need to do something with your life. You need to become somebody in life. That is one thing. One thing I do today is to invest into my members, is to invest into my people. Give them what they want. Those who want to go to school, we support them. Those who want to learn handwork, we support them. Those in the church, we rented house for them. You know, I want to learn fashion and designing. Okay, no problem. I want to learn how to do makeup. Okay, no problem. We do the little we could do as a church. We can't do everything for everybody, but the little we could do, we do it. The one we can't do, we leave it for the Lord. Because we know that these same children we have invested so much on, the time will come, they will be the one to push the work forward. You know within yourself that me, I no get brain, I no go fit think. I beg, look for somebody that have brain. Go close to the person, make the person your friend, walk with that person. Make friend with that person, walk with that person. I'm telling you, because if that person is better tomorrow, he will also better your life. Let me tell you something. I may have a friend who is not educated, who is a nobody, but is so faithful, so dedicated to me. There is a level God will take me to tomorrow. He will be the one that will choose. You can't see me without him. Go and find out people who are president, who are governor, when they want to choose their ministers. Those people who were their friends, even when they were nothing. Who stands to encourage them? Anywhere they are, if they're in the US, they come back home, man. The Lord has helped us. Come back home. You are going to be the minister of information and communication. You know how to talk. You know how to defend your man. That is why I love the Minister of Information and Communication of Nigeria. He knows how to defend the president. He knows what to say. no matter how bad the situation is, he knows how to present it. Not people who will carry knife and begin to cut like Tom and Jerry. Number 5, you can see your greatness in someone else's dream or vision. You can see your greatness. You can discover your greatness in someone else's dream or vision. There are pastors that will become great in life and in ministry through our Father, because they are connected to him, because they have served him. They never knew that they would become a great man, great pastor, until they submitted to him. You can see your greatness in someone else's dream. They say no man is an island. You can see your vision in someone else's dream. Walk with him. When I was growing up, the only thing I did not do is that I did not use my tongue to lick my pastor's shoe. No, I'm telling you the fact. I told us yesterday, I said the way I serve my pastor, my biological father and mother, I never served them. I can use my handkerchief and clean my pastor's shoe and I place it on my head and pray. I sleep with the handkerchief. No, you don't understand. You think I don't know what I'm doing. While he's ministering, I rush to the altar. Whatever I have, I drop it at his feet. I pick my handkerchief, I rub his shoe, place it on my head. I'm just tapping something. Do you want to be great? The man that is standing before you have gone through hell. I have suffered in life. I told us yesterday, myself and my wife, we share one pant for almost 3 years. She had one pant. For almost 3 years, we share one pant. Because it was tough. It was rough. People, we said, if it is true that God called you, let that God take care of you. Let that God make provision. Do you know what it takes for a man to share a pant with his wife for almost 3 years? Do you think it is every woman that will be able to stand it? I tell them in the church, this generation can't stand it. October 29 will make me 17 years in my marriage. 17. Listen. The devil have fought me and I fought the devil back. He pushed me to the wall, I pushed him to the pit. Push me to the wall, I push him to the pit. You can't take what belongs to me. That is why today my life is seed. What kept me going is sowing. So I'm telling you the truth. What have kept me going is sowing. 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 I look for men who are succeeding in the ministry, who are living well, that are genuine. They own their own house. I go to their altar and I sow to that altar. I sow into their life, into the world. I say, God expand me. That is why our declaration, our vision for this year is vision for expansion. And God has been faithful. God has been faithful. plug in the water leaf that grows at the back of the toilet. Water leaf that grows at the back of the toilet. You plug the water leaf around 12, 11 in the night, while everybody is asleep. You go in there, prepare it. I will not forget one night there was no food. No food. One evening, no food. From morning to evening, we were drinking water. And one of our neighbors bought pineapple and split the pineapple into two. The neighbor did not know if we have eaten or not, but he gave us one part of the pineapple. And we decided to eat that pineapple to sleep. And we never knew that you don't need to eat pineapple and sleep. You have not eaten since morning. We ate the pineapple. Hey, there was war in heaven and on earth. War. We couldn't sleep. Eat pineapple. Do you know what pineapple is now? Cha! Jesus. When the thing draw you, it was an all night till the following morning. You will drink a lot of water, your tummy is full, but yet the problem is not solved. The problem is not solved. I want to challenge you and I want to provoke you that your greatness lies in your heart. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I believe in what I can do, not what somebody will do for me. That thing I can do, I believe in it. Not what someone will do for me. Because I know that I will do it better than what you are to do. Your ground. You are here, you are looking up to your brother in Dubai, in US. You will fail. They will disappoint you. Do something with your life. Do something with your life. There's a man of God tried to meet several years ago. This was 2007. I tried to meet him. I wanted him to be my spiritual father. But there are people you come across in life, they look at you, they push you, they kick you. They don't receive you. I was pushed. I was kicked. The wife is nice. The wife welcomed me. When I told the wife everything, this is how God led me to the husband, the wife was happy. She even gave me the husband's number. He's a blessed man, well known man. I was not relating, I was not coming to him to be my spiritual father because I want him to give me money. No. I need someone I can learn from. Someone who will give me guide, who will guide me, direct me. Someone I can learn from. I went to his office up to 7 times. I was never received. For 6 months, I was going to the church. When they have program, I'll go there. One day I picked my phone, I called him. He said, I'm on my way to South Africa. Don't worry, when I come back in 3 weeks' time, come to the office to see me. I said, yes, sir. A month later, I called him. I said, Papa, are you back? I want to come to the office. He said, in your life, never you call this line again. I was shedding tears. That day, I deleted his number. And I also deleted the wife. We were in a pastor's conference. He was have heard about me, what God is doing. He said, that is my son. I didn't say anything, because if it were those days when my head was still up, I would have said something terrible. When he finished, he went to the office. I went straight to him. God bless you, son. You are not my father. When I needed you most, you rejected me. I did not say it open because he's a role model. He's well respected, and I gave him that honor. I went to the office and I met him. I said, Daddy. I call him Daddy. You are not my father. I have a father who took me when I was rejected. And I don't joke with him. People want to associate themselves with you. They want to celebrate with you when they begin to see light in you. But when you are nothing, nobody want to have anything to do with you. It is my prayer that wherever you are now, you may be going through tough time, you may be going through pain. It looks as if the world is coming to an end, but I came to let you know the Lord is still with you. Listen, nobody have forsaken you. Nobody have rejected you. You are the only one that can reject yourself. You are the only one that can forsake yourself. These days, what I do when I have something I want to do, and I'm believing God for something, and what I have is not enough to do it, I take the money, I go to the altar, I sow it. At times we just sit down, just be talking. This is what I want to. I only just say it, and before you know it, it's done. God will just use someone to do it. We believers, we complain because we have refused to stand out. We have refused to do things that will bring honor and glory into our lives. Let me round up with this testimony. I was preaching in a church. It's a friend's church. This young man, we went to the Bible school together. He was my senior. So he invited me to preach in his church. That was in the month of December. And when I finished speaking, a young man just walked into the church. Okay, I was almost writing up my message. As he came, what I saw blood all over him. I was standing on the altar, I saw blood. And it was as if there was a pothole in his body. And I told the pastor what I saw. I said, that is a gunshot. I said, sir, come. The young man ran to the altar. He was bouncing. I said, wow. I said, sir, God is going to help you. I said, what I'm seeing concerning you, you will not die. I said, let me say this, sir. Go and price a casket. Price a casket. The money of the casket, bring it to the church, drop it on the altar. Or buy the casket, bring it to the church, let pastor pray, take it back, destroy it. You know what the young man said? He said, pastor, you for tell me say you're hungry. He said, you would have told me that you are hungry in public. I felt back. The young man walked out of me from the altar, walked out of the church. And I look at the pastor, I said, I'm sorry, I didn't come to destroy your church. I came to join you to build. But I just spoke what God showed to me. He said, man of God, I know you. Don't worry about that. He said, we know him. It's one of those. It's a problem. January, we were the dining. We were eating with my family, and my phone rang. It was Pastor Victor. He said, "Man of God, where are you?" I said, "I'm in the house. I'm just eating with my family." He said, "Can you come to Omok?" I said, "To come and do what?" He said, "Please come. Just come." I said, "What am I coming to do?" He said, "You remember that young man you gave prophecy to? That walked out of you on the altar now, that you say you price the casket?" I said, "Yes, I remember." He said, "As I'm talking to you, the guy is dead." I said, "What happened?" He said, "The guy was walking on the street and a strange bullet knocked him down." He says, "I'm talking to you, I am at the spot. I am at the spot." And I said to him, "I'm not coming, sir." Two months later, he fixed a program for me. When I was coming, the whole community was finished. They want to see the man who prophesied, and it came to pass. Many of us will doubt God's word. When you doubt, the enemy take advantage of you. Take advantage. I want to pray for 21 people here. I want to pray for 21 people who are believing God to become great, to step out of the level they are. For every new level, there is a new devil. For every new level you want to go, also know that there is a new devil that is there waiting. But you need God to prevail. "21 of you, I want to pray for this 11 set of people who will give the sum of 10,000, 10 shillings. 10,000, 10 shillings. These 11 people. Then the other 10 sets who will give 7,000, 5 shillings. Step forward.